Greetings, men of iron at St. Patrick of Heatherdowns. Recently, I had listened to a homily on the Doubting Thomas, and it caused me to think about something that an old priest once told me, and I think it's important to be able to reflect on this. Earlier in this Men of Iron series, is that I had presented a scripture passage that says, I do believe, help my unbelief. I do believe, help my unbelief. Now, in the homily that I heard, the homilist said, well, once I understood, then I believed. And I said, well, that's really kind of getting it backwards. We are called to believe. That's what our faith calls us to believe. And through belief, we come to know. In the scripture this weekend, Jesus said to those who have not seen, blessed are those who have not seen and still believe. Well, that means that they didn't have understanding because they did not see. What they had is faith. Their faith was manifest in their belief that God is there. So I want to be able to kind of pull things into perspective here. Our belief is a mystery. We believe in a mystery that God has revealed himself through Jesus Christ, but that mystery is still unfolding. And we won't come to know perhaps until we actually see Jesus face to face. So what that tells you, and what you should be looking at, is that the passage that said, I believe, help my unbelief, is that we'll not be like Doubting Thomas. Rather, we'll be like what Jesus referred to as the blessed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet still believe. That is where we are. That's who we are. Don't be a Doubting Thomas. Believe. And through belief, we will then become, in our faithfulness, in believing, we will come to know as God chooses to reveal himself at some appointed time. And that's important to recognize. So as men of iron, we need to be first faithful in our belief, faithful, with the sure knowledge that what we have heard through the church, through the catechism, through sacred scripture, and through the magisterium, that is where we ground ourselves. And in doing so, we will then come to knowledge later on. But first, we are called to believe. That's why, as my old priest once said, first believe, then knowledge will come. First, believe. This is Jim Phillips. See you next time, Men of Iron.